Today is day 10 since we stock our chicks. That is ROS 308. You can see how they've been doing. They are looking so amazing, doing well, gaining weight every day. So I'm so happy about this, my chicks, because they are really giving me joy. Now the nipple drinkers I added yesterday, which is this line that I added, is really of a great help because they are really drinking from it seriously. Because the water in the tank, before I came back to check if the water has reduced, it has reduced drastically. If you have never used the nipple drinkers before, you think that these chicks, they are not drinking much from the nipple drinkers. That's not true. Because if by the time you check the tank, you will see that they are really drinking from it seriously. So today, day 10, there are some routine we normally do. Maybe by this day 10, day 11, or day 12, when we observe that the height of the nipples is getting lower than it ought to be, we will need to adjust it. That's what we'll do at day 11. So by day 14 also, we'll also be taking our day 14 average weight. Remember, the average weight we got at day 7 was really amazing. We got 207.5 grams as against our 185 grams. So this is very important because we did everything we ought to do before starting this batch that we have here right now. So this is very important, and the space we created for them, the additional space we added, is actually of a great help because they are really happy looking at them. Today is day 12 since we stocked this our beds. Now I can tell you they have been doing very well. As at day 12, we've not had any mortality. The mortality is 0. They are really gaining weight. What I'll be doing today, I'll be giving them a first dose of Lasota vaccine. I know it's a little bit late. Why I didn't give that? Because it's not advisable to vaccinate sick bird. Now I observed some sign of CROD, that is crude respiratory disease. So I observed that, so decided to treat that a little before coming to vaccinate them. Though one of my subscribers commented that it's not a sign, it's not a CROD, that is a sign of vaccination which they took at day 1. That is Markay vaccine. So, but however, I decided to give them anti-CROD treatment before coming to vaccinate them. What I normally, before you vaccinate your chicks, you need to give them like the way as they are now. They are about 12 days old. That's day 12 today. Now, what I did, I need to make them stay away from water for about 2 hours or so that they will be thirsty enough to quickly take the vaccinated water. I'll be missing the vaccine in the tank because they'll be using the nipple drinkers to take the vaccine. So in the next few minutes, I'll be giving them the vaccine. In about few days, I will be giving them a first dose of Gumboro. We've not had any mortality. They've been impressive, doing well. Now, another thing I also did on this date, you can see some of the feeders, like the flip feeders, I removed them. Now, this is a bigger feeder. You can see it's a bigger feeder that I just added to the ones I already have in the pen. Now, they can comfortably eat from this. So that's why at this day, I have to change to this. Now, another advantage of this is that they can't really spread sawdust inside this. But my intention is to dispose them at maybe before they get to day 21. That's before they get to 3 weeks. And then restock. That's what I intend doing. But I don't intend to grow them to 6 weeks. So by the time I calculate the profit margin that is okay by me, then I can dispose and then restock. That's what I'll be doing in this batch. So normally when you want to vaccinate your chicks, how do you know the quantity of water you should give? Now, some farmers believe that, okay, before you know the quantity to give them, then you need to know the quantity of water they can finish within 2 hours or so, within the shortest time. Some within between 1 hour to 2 hours. Then if it's 3 liters, then use that 3 liters to mix your vaccine and give them. So I will be using about 6 liters for them because what I have here is about 153 chicks. So I'll be using 6 liters for them because I've stopped the water for about 2 hours now so that they'll become thirsty enough to quickly take the vaccinated water. So now another thing you also need to note, we normally add the skim milk. That is, some people use this Dano. There is this sachet milk, powdered milk we normally add to the water before mixing the vaccine. So I've already done that. What I am left with now is to simply add the vaccinated water to the tank so that they'll be taking it from the nipples. So that's the next thing I'll be doing now. So now, normally when I am vaccinating my chicks, I try to add the manual drinkers to it so that within the shortest time, they will all have a sip of the vaccinated water. That's why you are seeing these manual drinkers here now, about 3 of them in this pen. Meanwhile, the nipple drinkers, because the quantity of water that is in the tank is not that much for all of them to consume, I try to use my fingers to touch the nipples around to ensure that they are all coming out. The water is coming out from each of the nipples to ensure that they can all have access to this vaccinated water at the same time. So at times when you press, until you press several times, because the pipe was empty before putting the vaccinated water, so you need to tap it severally so that the air can go out before the water will now start coming out. So with this method I'm using right now, that is including the manual drinkers to the nipples drinkers, it will ensure that they all have a sip of that vaccinated water before it gets finished. So that is the essence of me adding these manual drinkers to what I have here right now. So they are all consuming they are all drinking the water seriously, because I gave them about 2 hours plus to be tasty before coming to give them this vaccinated water. So these are my chicks. They are actually doing very, very well. So it's the first dose of vaccine I'm giving them today. Maybe before I dispose them, I'm going to give them the second dose before disposing them as brood and sell. Okay, you can see the chicks, they are taking the vaccinated water seriously. So I want to give them about an hour or 45 minutes to an hour to ensure that they consume all the water before giving them plain water. Now, normally when I vaccinate my chicks this way, I don't give them water immediately. I give them about 30 minutes so that that vaccinated water can go down into their system before giving them plain water. So I don't just give plain water immediately after I give the vaccine. So I give them some time before coming to give them plain water. So that's how I do my vaccination. So this is it. It's very easy to do. It's not as difficult as you think. So they are really drinking from the nipples seriously. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes since they finished the vaccinated water. So I've just opened up the plain water for them to take. So right now they are on normal plain water. So that's what I've just done. So I'll be sharing you update at day 14. That is the average weight at day 14 in about 2 days from now. I can tell you we will exceed the target weight, the target average weight at day 14. We are going to exceed it seriously based on the weight I'm seeing right now, because some of these chicks, they are already weighing about 550 grams as at day 12, day 11, day 12. Most of them already weigh 500 and something grams. That's very impressive. They've not gotten up to 2 weeks and they are giving us that weight. I'm so happy about this bag that I'm raising right now. They are all doing well. No mortality as at day 12. 0 mortality. If you find this video helpful, kindly subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notification icon. Like and comment in the comment section below, as this will go a long way in helping me to grow my channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you.